Alright guys, welcome back for another episode for Amnesia. Now this is going to be the last one, don't know, I looked it up to see how long it was going to be. It said somewhere between 4 to 6 hours, so there might be a few episodes for it, unless I can finish all in one, but we'll find out throughout the game. So, like always, hope you guys enjoy, and I see you throughout the video. Alright, let's go to this, go to 2, alright. He who makes a beast of himself removes himself from the pain of being human. Dr. Samuel Johnson.
Daddy, Daddy, please don't kill me.
Alright, here we go. What the fuck? They just got this dude caged up.
Daddy, find us!
A fever dream. Awake alone to a house in silence. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark and the sun step heel tree, beckoning me to begin a descent to the lone where surely only bodies may be found. No matter, my children call and I shall answer. I will find him. I haven't found any. Okay. What's this? June 24th, 1899. In my dreams, I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded saint. What came from the heart lubricated us. They crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The photoid heat of the jungle mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds, the blood boils in my skull. It feels as if there is something alive there, a rat, a damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the Lauden will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? There we go. Can I open this a bit more? There we go. Anything in here I should know about? Oh.
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs. You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love. I promise you this.
I wonder why everything's locked up. Does someone drop perfectly good wine?
Papa, this way.
Nope. Man, I hate that shit. Fiddicks and nurseries. But they slept in the attic when they were babies in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now. I remember I insisted upon it, midway between my bedroom and my office. Oh.
There's a bad man coming.
What? Edwin. Excuse me. Edwin and Enoch Diary, October 11th, 1899. Daddy says there won't be a Christmas this year. He is much too busy. Nanny says we must not disturb him. He is never so busy. He is ever so busy. He is gone for work before she wakes us, and often we are asleep before he returns. We found a bird in the garden with a broken wing. We gave it to Nanny, who said it was a filthy thing, and hit it with a rolling pin. Later we crept downstairs to bury the body when everyone was asleep. There was a pig in the garden. We heard it snuffling about. Then Daddy came out and said we had to come inside straight away. He was furious, but we think he'd been crying again. Damn, why did she just, like, kill the bird like that? Ah, so I don't have inventory. So does that mean this lantern will be on 24/7? There we go. Look around. Doesn't look like anything.
We're hiding, Daddy.
What the fuck? We're coming, little one. We're coming. Eh, 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 eh. Go. Eat it. Go on, eat it. Wait, come back. Where'd y'all go? Mm-mm-mm. One of those. Hmm.
Daddy.
Oh. Now there's two kids running around. Oh, these were from underground. So does that mean they went down there and recovered these? What the fuck? Give me that gun. Give me that gun. I don't need the gun. First. Someone's calling me. Hello?
Hello?
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
Okay. Oh. November 7th, 1898. The bank is refusing credit to ignorant swine. I sit alone at night and weep once the children and servants are safely asleep, when they cannot hear me. My darling, how I need you now. They say I have squandered my fortune, that my investment in the latest machines has ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher? What are these two arms compared to the multitude that can be applied without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanisms we find in the looms in the mills? But if the bank has its way, it will all come to nothing. If they come for the house, I swear I will kill them. I will kill them all. I will take my rifle, my rifle. The Weeping Runes. Where once we sat to weep Lily's passing under weapons that cannot slay the angels to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings, Oswald, where once you watched her bathe. The children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge there. Hold down right trigger and move the stick in the direction you want to move the lever. What the fuck? Oh, what the heck? Oh, so these paintings, they're just one-way windows? Clockwork and the soul. Replacement is dissatisfactory, so like a pup. Better than an intestinal canal like a tapeworm already hosting intrusion in the breed. Brass better than copper, more resistant. Filaments sewn to the bone hold. Marrow pipe removal with a needle potential. Composite replacement straightforward will respond to electromagnetic introducement to increase the yield rate. Serum provides accelerated resetting resulting in naturalist movement within 2 or 3 days. Subject still requires severing of frontal lobes to reduce the emotional distress upon reactivation. Damn. Damn it. Damn this wretched soul, if only it were clockwork.
This dawning epoch, this age of reason, an empire grown fat, ripe for the bleeding.
There's another lever. Let's see. Torture. I don't know who those would be. These must be the children. To run, hold down left trigger while moving. That means something's gonna chase us. Edwin Ednock, Diary, October 3rd, 1899. Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came out and shouted at us, just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us help polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, that room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. They are often angry, or that's how it sounds. We think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyway.
This way, Papa. Come and see.
Okay. What the fuck, bro? Grand Hall. That voice on the telephone, he speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth, I feel we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am drowning men grasp for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark, if I can only find the entrances.
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, sir. I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
Damn. Bears and bathtubs. And after finding the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, how did you get from the trophy room to the guest room so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician." "My darling, Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, as if for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers." I can't go in there. And this, I'm assuming, yeah, okay. So we're full circle now. Oh, what's this? December 20th, 1899. I am to have a visitor, the distinguished professor, the Professor A. He has come to us as duration my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club. I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to pontificate upon lacerations and missing organs. And how now he comes to me, to doff and wheedle, and my dear sir, but you must still grieve, and perhaps just as quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. But to refuse? That would simply poke the hornet's nest, invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I should show him the trippery. See whether his stomach's so strained by rummaging in the innards of the clumsily, vivisec, I can't pronounce that, vivisected horrors, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of his golden age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stranger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. What? Okay. Close that. Oh, hello. What the fuck? Why is there so much blood on the floor? Uh... So what do I do? Let's see. I gotta find something. There has to be something in here. Hmm. Okay, so now I gotta go find something that's not here. Somebody's dentures. What the fuck?
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
Oh. Oh, Sally I, the doll's cutiger. Oh, she come a snuffling by night round ye door, with her pretty apron right down to the hoof, and her ringlets and are fair and her eyes china blue, like a half-buried hand in the winey snow, oh, like a hand in the wintry snow. And she'll beg you for apples through the window ajar. Her face be all hidden, but her eyes shine aflame. And though you'll be tempted, her bosom so fair, she'll snatch you and catch you and eat out your heart, oh. She'll catch you and eat your heart. So look to your manners come the eve of the year. Lest Sally comes calling for apples, my dear. And know that some doors near should open wide. Take heed of your father and keep safe inside. Disobedient children make Sally her pies, oh, and warm Sally's beastly insides. Not much of a poetic, but I don't know what that means. It's not my strong suit. Open the door. Now I gotta go find out what the fuck that was. That door's open. I don't think it was before. Go ahead. Mm-mm-mm. So what am I supposed to find so I can throw down that little mechanism, I guess? Or am I supposed to find this fucker? Why, you son of a...
Mandus, do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
So they're trapped by this man. I hear him running. But I don't know where he will be at, though. Can't be up here. It has to be down here. But what? This is hers. Scout mankind, Scout. Dying hers, slot. Unter minor hand. Und ich, way, ditch. And diesen offenen wooden main. Is this German? I won't be able to read all that. I can't even, like, pick up anything, really. I can only move, close stuff. Oh. What the hell? Can I open this yet? What the fuck, bro? That actually kind of scared me. Look around. Anything new? Oh, bruh. Let's go.
I am off nothing. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
Mm-mm. Oh yeah, now the doors are open.
Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
A curious discovery. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discover this place, it is entirely conceivable that they stayed downwards, delighted in their discovery. Very well, it seems my route is predestined. The decent beings. What the heck? wonder what that was. Do I really want to know? Not really.
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. A stone egg.
Bro. I realize now my fear of dirt stems from the disease I've contracted climbing these lost jungle temples. It is as if those clean places, so free of humanity's filth, imprinted upon my soul and left it fragile to what I found here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places. The fear of the flesh, the ruin of the flesh, is the greatest of them all. I am sickened, I am ruined, but I will build such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us. I must have been knocked out for quite a while.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
Trapped. What is a trick? That voice on the phone, who seems too close to my own, who seems to know me so well. Does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth, if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. What do you want?
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
And what's this? It has a date on it. FF10A DM1 1000. Oh, is this a battery? Yeah, this is a big ass battery if you ask me. Let's see. Alright, who's here? Who's trying to scare me? There's another battery. Another one. What? Okay. So that's a lift. Per se. And... Alright, what does it say? The saboteur has been this way. Intriguing, the gates are far too heavy for a man to lift and are instead hosted aloft by a chain coiled by a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun and the gates will remain an impenetrable barrier to progress. Oh, so there is that battery. Okay. Well, let's go. Well, I mean, there's batteries everywhere. There we go. Well, let's go see what happened. What you mean, brother? Alright, whatever. Oh, so that's what that was. Okay. This place really has a lot of aftershocks.
Bandaged feet and eyes, small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Aw. There we go. Well, hello. Oh, okay, that's what this is. Bro. Here. Dude. More electrical sabotage. Another confounded fuse box. The fella is thorough in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defiant feature of the flood that threatens my children. Well, let's throw this out. There was a battery down here, so let's go pick it up. And I can't. Ooh. August 19, 1899. Von Rechbach writes of the Odic Forest. Whilst the ignorant Charlton Blakowski pontificated upon the soul, there are bold friends. To think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through puke and innards, without standing upon an architectures of bones. Montezuma was the wiser, but here, in our temples of steel, I have witnessed this severed head of a man recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage. Immersed in the soul of the Brennenberg compound opened his eyes. and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body?" We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. Oh, my dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this, I will save our children from death, and if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness with this wonderful concoction. Oh. What the? That scared me. Jesus. Oh, okay. Why? Oops. The path is clear. It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me then. I will follow my fever, the calls of my children wherever they may lead me, as I move further into the strange empire. Well, at least now I know whenever my thing blinks, that crit is there.
Follow us, Papa. We know the way.
What the fuck?
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
I told you he'd come.
Extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. And you built it all. Good God, man. You have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
Well, 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 well. What? Oh, okay. Okay. Nope. What do you want? First, let me read this. The factory offices. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is very bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex. Yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue my path.
I have such visions to share with thee, if my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes. Make me clean, Mandus, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Close the door. Thank you. What the fuck? August 22nd, 1899. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly. But perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employ talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What places lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating, and reappropriating what we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Alright, let's see what's in here. Nothing. There's a lot of reading in this one. May 1st, 1899. But then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things, and I will tell you now, no. No, they would not. But they will happily accept featly to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this I realize they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once isn't irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. Alright, what's in here? Move it, chair! Alright, what's in here? Nothing. Alright. October 11th, 1899. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry, using low levels of laudanum derivate and feed to subdue the product even before the initiate of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components other products or themselves. This section of the belt is stealth and rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find the Debussy particularly effective in that regard. Debussy, I think that's what it's pronounced. Well, let's not do that yet, just yet. Let's see what this does. This does first. Nothing. Pumping station. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. It seems I have seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Igarham and Mr. Simon's work, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Alright, now let's go this way. Bruh, why I gotta move like that? Anything in here? Nope. Anything this way? Yep. Oh. September 28, 1899. Imagine they say a machine one day that might think like a man, as if this is to be desired. One might also boast of creating a man who breathes like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, rutting carelessly, ejaculating their filled little missives into the streets. Alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjonings. The air thick with the whimperings of lust, bodies streaked with their own emissions. We have created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-by, and yet this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we should fall upon our knees and worship it. We should not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Close that door. Open that. And you open, Let's go. What's this? Delivery schedule. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply would not perform its designated function? These cursed new fangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of the sticking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. Holy Orders. This church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider the alternate entrance. Yeah, it is blocking my way. Bruh.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
No, I gotta go in there. I'm looking at the map here real quick. There's nothing here. Wait, there it is. He's in there. A strange container. This canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. I would not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage. I would not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more imminent task presents itself, an opportunity perhaps to gain access to Saint Dunstan's. Ah, he's in here. Wait, hold on. Okay, I cannot go in there. Whoops. So, okay, let's take this back and we can go fill this up. Yeah, whoops. Get in there. Eh. There we go. Oh, other way. What the fuck, bro? Come on, 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 come on. Oh. Go, 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 go. Get the fuck out of here. A fast getaway. Dear sweet lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp this container and its putrid contents and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I will heed for that church. Surely such an abomination could not follow onto holy ground. You say that, but they're gonna chase your ass anyways. So how do I start it? Oh. Bro, that's all it took? Okay.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
I'm gonna die. Probably. Oh, here we go. Inside St. Dunstan's. We sat here, I remember we sat in our black and we mourned and we prayed and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then, how I spurned him. If this is our Lord, this pig who robbed me of my wife, then I refuse to embrace. I will carve a new God for us all. Such man is such a fool I was. If such blasphemous ravings had reminded within me, or remained within me, I would be doomed. But even here, I feel the machine throb beneath the flags, and I know my path awaits me. Anything in here? Upstairs. Anything down here? No, that's shovels. Also upstairs. What's in here then? November 23rd, 1899. Twin candles bent to the will of the central saint, casting the light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah I thought could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all the others. So the old priest has gone to the olden pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them, a shepherd indeed. Okay. Nope. Nope. I don't like that. You get out of here. Nothing. Also nothing here. Alright, let's go.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
What the heck? Who's playing this music? Yeah. A cryptic clue. Some kind of mechanism, a secret and infernal one no doubt. The missing candlestick is clearly the answer. But why, this can I fathom. Why hide secret mechanisms in a place of prayer? And where are the faithful? Why are there drag marks about the altar, as if someone was pulled away? What, I don't understand, why the fuck can I not open this? And I can't open this door. Is there anything on the seats I should know about? Ah, there's stuff in here. There's this. Okay, so it's just that. Okay. I think that's what that was right there. Infernal machinery. The engines fire, the flames are stoked. I hear steam in the walls, vibration upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption, but my children beckon me on, and I cannot fail them. Oh. A hellish portal. It appears I have no choice, thus I descend, and may God have mercy on my soul. If this is my bedlam, and I am to be cast at Matthew's, then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath this altar. Mm-mm-mm.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
He's here. Where are you? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? A pig? Yeah. Why? Bring it, bitch! Ah, run! Run! Fuck you. What the? What kind of secret apartments do they have in this damn place? Can't open it. Nope. There's another one of those machines.
Water in his shoes. Always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony! It's too damn bony!
The Mandus Processing Company. My soul shudders at what I have seen, but at least I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards, to find those floodwaters and drain them away. Like mosses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of its vile cradle. I feel like his children are probably dead already, and he just doesn't know it yet. But I could be completely wrong. I don't know.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
Where you at, pig? Wish I could hit you with one of these boxes, like stun you for a second. You must be down there then. And there's the phone. He's gonna start calling here in a second. What the fuck? There he is.
Hear me, Mandus. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
Damn. So I gotta go down below. Bruh. Piston control room. Bro. 4 and 2. 1 and 3. Number 3. There's number 6. That must mean that there's not enough. That door is open. I don't like that. Come on. Hurry, 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 hurry. I want to get out of here. Fire and steel. The fires are stoked, assuming the same architect is responsible here as with the chemical plant. I surmise that the centralist control system regulates and operates the piston. It should be a simple matter of finding it and hoping the saboteur related after supply extinguishing the fires. Hell no. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Gosh, motherfucker. What was that? Down the run. He's over there. Fuck. I might have just straight up book it because he's in my fucking way. Run, motherfucker, run. Are you serious right now? Dude, that's my only way there. Fuck you, bitch. The descent continues. What did the dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and to the blige pumps. And if the doors should be locked, I will have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore those noises, those snuffling steps below me. I will be brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. Nope. April 30th, 1899. The crate arrived this morning, and I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of the leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery or was born deformed, and an attempt to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is, I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him, and suspect my great-uncle's presence in his curious condition. So it can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of Mr. Darwin's evolution, but here my great-uncle and I part company. He chose men as subjects of his experiments, but men are difficult to control, rotten with sentimentally. No, we require a new creature for our chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. So nothing's here, so we gotta go that way then. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, fuck you. Nothing here. Ah, okay. Nothing. Down. Bro. Well, I'm dead.
Quickly, Mandus. Find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
Sabotage. Bruised and battered, but alive. I have survived the Sabatu's best effort. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle, but I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the blige, drain the flood, free your children. July 15, 1899. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells would not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and use incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Benenberg infused vitae to 1 part uh, argon monad disperal fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to create that acid. Maintenance access. There is clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. The centrifuge. It's some form of bizarre mixing device of chemical compounds, and it positively reeks of the foul fluids I have seen too often before. It is clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. What the fuck? August 20th, 1899. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I have ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, we give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dog groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is the reflection that troubled them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams, you are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Shut up.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Bruh, okay. He's here. Oh, I see this. Oh, never mind. What?
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels.
Come
Take
on.
care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Alright, let's mess with this real quick. It's off. Bougie. Oh, wait. There we go. Where you at, pig? Child, come back! Child! It's not safe! August 4th, 1898. More experiments with the compound X. Took the drug and injected it with the strychnine. I don't know how to pronounce that. After the expected conclusion and spasm, it died at just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of the strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in his skull. But drowning? Perhaps. Yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Jesus Christ. Did my game just crash? Yes. Oh, come on, dude. Well, I guess I'll see you guys back where I was at. Alright. Back here now. I just had to do a quick save just in case my game fucking crashed
It fell
again.
onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
A little excessive, but okay. Oh, what's this? A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does. Bleeding from each hole, fore and aft. Leaking down my legs, blood and excitement. My lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says. And I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes, they rippled enter me. My teeth sneeze out and scattered like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can, pushed them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. I'll help the running of the fever. Or it will help the running of the fever, because not as all can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Oh, thank you. Or back up, pig. Oh shit! The centrifuge. It's some form of bizarre mixing device or chemical compounds and positively reeks. Oh, I read that one already. A heady brew. I have found the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made of glass. A strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. Ah, and that means this is getting used on that damn lock. Right here. Oh. Nope. What the heck? Is there anything here I could use? Oh. I can use this chair. Oh, bruh.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
October 22nd, 1899. Naturally, once boy, the The product must be scalloped, dehaired, and scrapped ready for scrambling and inverseration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a constantly low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining the product quality, and this is also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution, and the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection, regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
The flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I would have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? Why did he hope to achieve? Okay, so I'm gonna be this way. And here must be the pig. August 1st, 1899. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no chum and I am no Eliu, at least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the store or at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fatigued, they become overheated and their duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in a violent, unpredictable burst. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected area sealed and would not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damn places now. The abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. He's gonna call here in a second. Why did audio do that?
Faster, Mandus. The clean waters will open the way
Looks like we're almost done. He's in here. Hmm. Nice. Come here, pig. February 17th, 1899. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy. Yes, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of steel-sided pyramids so like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining the sucto serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat, and this is where the priest lived. This is the house of the dead, and here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether, or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling upon them. Mandus, positive Dulvin. That's it. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the Blige Clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
What the fuck? A nest of wretches. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is the means of further descent. I would not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen of the chairs and cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. Open the door. And why are you trapped in here? Bruh. Well, is that just in case he tries to get out? There's so many. I know that it said it was a nest, but damn. Wow. Yeah, we're going deep underground.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mandus.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
He's here! He's here!
The pump rooms. These must be the Blige pumps. I am at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps. But he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I could locate the controls, the remedy will be simple.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
What the fuck? A weak little jump scare, but it still kind of got me. Valves and pipes. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. Bruh. Shit. I gotta find a way to turn off the steam. So what's the point of that down there? Like, Oh. So the highlighted one's where I'm at. So I got one more. One more room. Hmm. Oh, this. Finding the children. The flood is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on her wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Oh. Let's get the fuck out of here. And this is it. The final room. The heart of the machine. And when they first said daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul and two bodies. And my love was all-consuming. I would die for you. I whispered to their sleeping faces, I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, and foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys.
And we came then to London, and and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone. For your children, Mandus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
Now, where are my
Oh, dear
boys?
God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
What am I missing?
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Is that it? Oh, that's all I needed to do was open that? Danger. Compound eggs. Highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. Oh. One in 6. Oh, it's only one at a time. Ignition control. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I am coming from my darlings. I have almost saved you.
Quickly, quickly, the air is thin. The little voices tell. No, Mandus, they suffocate, they suffocate.
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, Mandus, set them free. Set them all free.
What the fuck?
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys. Boys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nope. I knew it.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart down the brigus and begin again? Are our souls just this tiny cogwheels and clockwork and an intricate machine to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set a new task? Can a man defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart. As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creation as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. So pretty much this fucking pig, or whoever he is, lied to us to make us do what he wanted, and he probably killed our sons from the very beginning. Betrayed. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How did we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from it. Orifice torn a gap into my open, bifurcated heart. Oh, so I guess I was wrong. What? But I'm kind of confused. So who the...
us, Mandus. You know we aren't so well enough.
Here it is. Oh wait, what's this? August 31st, 1899. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The fortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning their larger steam pipe. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize all the cellars, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipe to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipe. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pig. Jesus Christ. Oh, here it is.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Okay, so I guess I'll go back down. Oh, I guess not. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this: can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me! December 1st, 1899. There's a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon with
you did get born holding ever so painful for mummy dear, but grabbed so hard it was in little screaming red fists. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next, I asked. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibet, what am I become? Ah, so I am a pig. Mandus is the saboteur. It seems that the pressure seams is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. We're tearing this place down, boys! Pressure regulator. Some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force separating stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Man, you clever old goat. I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boiling to fury. I would not stand. I would not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. Let's leave these here. Escape through the pipes. If in the throes of my evil I sent children to the pipes to clean them, then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from the fumes of that godless compound X that fuels these machines, and I will become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. All about me, the thunder of machinery, the blast of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scowling. I am a lobster. My circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my hole unless I can find a way to shut it off. Oh shit. Fuck off. Now quickly through the pipes before the pressure returns and they will fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. It's unholy, inhumane, mind coil, and slick, and send its dark tendrils through the conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people upon the factory burned into the ground and seal this evil place underground forever. Damn. Come on.
This is your doing, Mandus. This is what you dreamt into being.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Oh God, no, what have I done?
Mandus, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
October 25th, 1899. No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a jubilant applause. Call a beggar and a lady walk safely in. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this contention, these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful, they wear their filth out, filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed them from and then we will feed from them. Sorry.
Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born in hell and will die as pigs. Through my redemption, can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavenly kingdom? Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
23rd December 1899. I stand and look at myself in the mirror. Penis in hand, my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of the sulfur mustard. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so different? Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, Cretan. This is the killing idiocy, the natural result of this social dwarfism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you Ubermensch. and thus I wash my hands, and take to bed.
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned. A machine fit only for the slaughtering of pigs.
Oh shit! Why? I think I died. Oh, I made it, thank God.
Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Streets and alleys. There are too many of these damnations, these beasts, loose on the street to all have from the engine rooms. As I emerge, I counted 3 of the damnable. The pneumatic lips would suggest the machine has been planning this from some time, smuggling rocks onto the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find the pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart. All these pigs are killing everybody and eating children? What the fuck? Counterattack. I have returned, an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop the vast enterprise of slaughter. None of the structures that opened the heart before. Confuse the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass into every office. Then I will grasp, and in that grasp, I will shuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside.
Will they be free?
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The worthy? How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
October 27th, 1899. Then upstairs to bed. To bed. To toss and turn on bloated stomachs. To copulate and puke upon chaise lounge, four-poster or dressing table. Collapse at last into the engulfing mattress. Drunk and drugged, and fat and stupid and senseless. And spring the trap. Man piggies spring the trap. At a pull of a lever, a set of Hydraulic pistons and gears are fired, resulting in 3 walls of steel bars dropping from the ceiling via the canopy to cage the product into the bed, preventing escape. The entire bed is then tilted backwards into the wall by a powerful spring mechanism, also fed by the hydraulic. The pressure for the system is created as by a product of vacuum invisceration system employed for mass production elsewhere on the pig line. In this way, we have created our very own bottle revolution for the monument of the masses is a casual factor in the extermination of the rich. Coolant plants. I sense an opportunity my first strike. Competing these pugs with a large enough object should jam the flow of coolant, causing pressure builder that would split the pipes and rupture the tanks. What the hell? Okay, I killed them all. And now one more. Time to go.
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
I'm dead. Oh my god. The path to the trippery. It is critically injured now. I am sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel it shudder around me, a wounded animal pressured flat to the ground. I feel it's afraid of me, and I hate it all the more as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood. My teeth vibrate. I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for dead of the two that came after.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs, towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slit throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Mandus, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Mandus? Mandus, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Mandus!
We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
All the blood from the victims they killed.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk the tunnels where no human has trod before. I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves, and the deadly still and the freezing air tells me I am close.
But why did you take my children?
Aye, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide, and everything is lost.
Yeah. shot? What the fuck? Yep. Wow, that's all it took? Whatever.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. My children. My children. What have I done? What have I become? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean. I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
Mandus is alone. I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals, but in return the system mocks me. Simplicity, it says, you must find your own answers now.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
What the fuck? That scared the fuck out of me.
It is time to end this madness.
Oh. Where's the ladder?
God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul of the world.
Mandus, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
So what do I do? Okay, so I'm assuming I gotta go that way.
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You, I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free. I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into faith. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat
For your children.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. The church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
Well. So there's that then. The last bit of Amnesia. So I didn't stop at all. I went through the full game without stopping. So it's probably gonna be one full long video on YouTube. So, but overall, I enjoyed the entire first Amnesia collection. And it's not entirely scary, but it is scary because you have a headset on with full blasted music on and stuff. But I did have fun playing it, and I have number 2 and number 3. So when I ever get the chance, I'll start playing those. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.